friends are going to give us the word about dunking. Donut dunking, that is. It's strictly from etiquette and all that, so listen closely. First, we see Happy himself fairly serene about the world in general and dunking in particular. However, his neighbor prefers the grab and bite style. Don't be afraid of the donut. It can't bite back. Of course, if you're not sure, go after it with two hands. According to the word from the Dunking Association conclave in New York, compounding a felony is the only thing that's taboo, along with spilling on the old lady's new tablecloth. Okay, so she hasn't got a tablecloth. For the swanky soiree, Happy recommends Injured Innocence, or the close-to-chest sneak. This is especially apt for fugitives from household justice, introverts, and Happy Felton, who makes dunking as exciting as taking candy away from baby. Shh, somebody's looking.
All right, hello everybody. We have ITSL playoff action tonight. This will be my round 2 matchup against Harry Wu. I won the first game. I'll be playing as the Soviets tonight, and if I win either this game or the third game, I will move on to play Ryan Pindelik. And if we have time tonight, depending on how fast my match against Harry goes, we will have a recorded game to see whether I'll leave it to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Derek, and good luck tonight.
Good luck.
So, as Derek was saying, this will be game 2 of his series with Harry. And let's see what we've got for an opening hand here.
I would say that's pretty good.
This is pretty good. This is a high up hand.
Very high
We've
up.
got D-stall. We don't have a headline. Might just be Truman. Could just headline Asia. I think he's...
Or Asia. Yeah, I think Truman or Asia is fine. NATO, you can get away. AR1, containment, AR6. D-stall is always good. So yeah, I like this hand. It's pretty good.
Yeah, certainly no complaints for Derek. I'm actually kind of, as I think about it, coming around to Asia. I don't think we're going to get
It'd be tough because you're also going to be fighting in Middle East a little bit, so. But you never know, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, either of them are fine. You're only getting an extra one-up play with Truman, so
the setup that he did makes kind of makes me think he's going to go with Truman.
Yeah, although Derek likes to do this if he's got a card that's going to take him out of Yugo. We'll see if Harry does a different setup, and he does not.
So I would have loved to try my setup if Harry's holding defectors.
I forgot about that. We've never done it.
I haven't. So I haven't had it. I don't want to say it yet. I haven't had an opportunity to do it yet, but it's it'd be fun, I think.
Oh, and almost as weak headline from Harry as well. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
And actually, I mean, with all these blue cards in Derek's hand, the deck is pretty red, so it wouldn't surprise me if Harry's got a weak hand himself.
Yeah.
That's not a terrible result on that coup.
No, just get him out. That's perfectly fine.
Now, with the Asia in hand...
Well, Formosan could make it a little tricky, honestly.
Yeah, that's a big early war investment, though, to just plop 3 right in Taiwan right away.
Yeah, but it takes 3 to get to Thailand to get Thailand as well.
I think we're just going to see a pretty standard play of something like Egypt, Malaysia, or something like that from Harry. And then that's probably just a dump Asia scoring in response.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I would like to try to hold Marshall plan here. What do you think of that, Matt?
I think holding Marshall is fine until and see if you can get like De Gaulle or some kind of access towards France. Um, the EU or special relationship could be a good space card.
Yeah, special, I think. Okay. And yep, standard play, but a good one. And Derek will just go ahead and dump that. I was gonna
Yeah,
suggest some weird, overly creative D-stall ideas, but this works just fine.
destall into Thailand or destall where?
Well, you'd have to threaten France along with it.
Yeah, because he could lose it with a coup. Oh,
Okay.
interesting. So he's going to dump that all into France here.
Yeah, he's got a.
But Truman is gone, so you have a lot of high up cards. Do you?
Well, if he's hovering over special, I think he's thinking about spacing. Unfortunately, if you want to make a credible play for France here, I think you have to dump China into it, which I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that's worthwhile. I mean, getting into an ops war in France isn't a bad thing for Derek. Harry needs 4 mil ops here.
He needs 4 mil ops. Yeah, Derek does need an op at least into Syria for Middle East presence at some point, but
Yeah.
time for that.
So I mean, you could put EU into France and see if he has a 4. That's not terrible.
Yeah, yeah. Just test it out. If he doesn't, then you have a good chance with China.
So I mean,
No,
safe to
he's
say he
going
doesn't
for
purge, because that would have been headlined. I think. Well, maybe not.
a purge.
Okay, I don't
headline
hate this
is-
at all. This is fine.
Yeah, I don't think he has purge because that's a great headline, especially over Formosan.
Yeah, he might have like purge and then a crap hand besides that, but
Yeah, so he might
like I'm
be.
saying, purge is his. Oh, he had NTB. Okay,
Yeah,
that's unfortunate, but
you could always just. Yeah,
I would wait on this to say, okay, I would have spaced special because if Europe is dropped, then I think you could maybe.
Well, I think Derek's just thinking of poking with special, and it's inactive, then make it inactive.
Yeah, I think he's thinking of holding D stall. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean, you have a high def con. What are we blockading? Suckups?
Suez, sure.
Suez, yeah, Suez makes sense. Yeah. So can't jam France right
Okay,
now.
and I don't think he has. Yeah, okay, this is fine. So yeah, I mean, containment, we're going to put 2 into. Do we have to do 2 into Iraq and 1 into Syria? Because Harry's got a coup Iraq at some point, and we don't want him rolling big.
Yeah, I think at some point you need to put into Iraq just to make sure you can keep something going on there.
Yeah, so Libya, certainly valuable for Harry, and he retakes his Europe dom. Yeah, I don't love it, but I wonder if it is.
No, I think you have to take presence. You know, poking, sure.
And Derek perhaps is. Oh, you know what? The poke is nice because if Harry wants his mill ops, he doesn't get to carry Europe dom through. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that. It can make it easy to drop Europe in the headline.
The downside is it does make a coup of Syria, or maybe he's going to do the Nasser coup. Okay.
To do a Nasser coup with it at a 2-op coup. That's not bad.
Oh, and I'm
Fails
right there. But so Derek did block Europe dom temporarily, very temporarily.
I think
Let's
going
not draw it. He also this is a wow, all red. Both D cards. So Derek, I think, is going to want to headline Cambridge 5 here, and then get to cooing away with defectors unseen.
Well, so hold on. So if we do Sot Govs though, so that could drop France to 6, and we would have to get to 7. So we could take France though, right? With Sot Govs headline.
No, because it would be 6 to 4, so we'd need 5 ops.
Oh, we have to get to 9. Right.
Yeah, Cambridge, I think, is clearly the right headline.
Yeah, see if we can sneak up into Europe or Middle East. Harry might drop Middle East in the headline if he has it.
Yeah, Harry has a few good options. Well, actually, he played NORAD, didn't he? Defectors is the yeah. There you go.
Yeah, not it's annoying because you don't know if he has anything, but it's not a bad card to defect.
Yeah, this was fine. All right, so Derek does not
Pushing,
get doing.
pushing to see if he can. Well, yeah, I mean it's at 4, so if Harry coups, he gets another coup at some other point. Also prevents Harry from going into Thailand right away.
Yeah, so the problem we're running out of tempo here. So we got to get to Kuin now.
Yeah, there's still coup Libya.
Yeah, I think Libya's best. Oh,
Oh, nice, spicy. Yeah, that was good. So, if as Harry, do you take a coup on Libya or do you take a risky one on Iran to get access to Western Asia and Eastern Middle East?
it depends on what's in Harry's hand. If he doesn't have the
He would,
scoring, I mean, you might just see him grab Middle East presence here.
yeah,
He also wants to grab with no he doesn't know Derek has both, but he hasn't seen a D card yet, so taking Thailand should be a priority for him too. I mean, a 3-op play to take Lebanon and Thailand seems perfectly reasonable for me, depending on his hand. He is going to take a
yeah,
coup. That suggests he has Middle East.
yeah, yeah. But now you have, yeah, I like
Yeah,
decall.
let's decall immediately. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's what for? Are you're card tracking, right?
I am. USJ is the only 4 around.
Okay, so that I would think is a safe card to play for Harry to take Thailand.
Yeah, although he wants to. Okay. I would flip it.
I would flip that too. Yeah, it Thailand's just it's a great country to have in this game, so I would flip it.
Yep, I think that's the right call by Derek. All right, we do want to get our D-stall off, I think. I'm getting some heartburn about how long we're holding this, but we can take Algeria first if Harry doesn't do that here.
Definitely need to take Algeria first, and probably should. I would use Sakovs. Take overprotect Angola and take Algeria.
Okay, those are important. Yeah, we need to overprotect Thailand.
Yeah, that can wait until the end of the like. I don't know if it needs to be done just yet, but yeah,
We're holding D-stall for 2 turns, aren't we? Like
I
the
think
way
so.
it's gone, it's okay. It gives me heartburn. I feel like I ran Tiz take a dom, and Harry's been playing like he has the scoring. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, it's gonna come out at some point, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I think we should grab Algeria here.
Yeah, definitely take Algeria. That's a very important country to take.
Yeah, we haven't done anything in South Korea. That needs to happen soon. Like, where should this op go? Maybe just put an op into South Korea with this, with Romanian.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
CIA.
that's good to see.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no, we played the China card. That's right. All right.
Oh,
Please.
oh, we did not draw CIA, so duck is not an issue.
Okay, so I think Harry has. Did we see independent reds? I feel like we might have seen
No,
independent reds. We didn't. Okay,
no,
he has
I don't
independent
think so.
reds. Fidel, Vietnam, CNS, and IP war.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine for a headline to.
Yeah, Middle
See the
East.
redrawn defectors. I mean, I don't think we're not going Egypt. We're going Panama.
Panama. Yeah, definitely got a coup Panama. Or be spicy and go after South Africa.
And so we'll see if Derek wants to give USJ here, which I don't think so. But if we give USJ, then we can UN duck. And that gives us a lot more ops this turn. I'm not sure if it's worth it though.
Well, if you can get South Korea and just swap the two, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think the trade could make sense.
Because if you take both Koreas, hold on to Thailand and get Pakistan, that's four. With Indonesia, that's five. Afghanistan can be six. So, and Vietnam is seven. So you have to take another country somewhere else that U.S. has access to guarantee a dom. But you have a pretty strong like path to getting an Asia dom there.
Yeah, country count could be difficult, but it's definitely possible.
Country count can be difficult, but he'd have five countries already. Vietnam should be played at some point, and only he will have access to Afghanistan, so that helps. But yeah,
Okay, CNS makes sense.
yeah, get those points right back.
Okay, so this is how we're going about it. All right, that's fine. We can destall in there.
Yeah, yeah. I like getting rid of duck and cover right away.
Yeah, and we do need to do this destall quickly. Derek with D card on D card on D card here.
Yeah. Yeah, two decalls in the early wars is phenomenal.
Yeah, although I don't know if this one's going to be all that impactful for us. It might be a fun AR6 play.
Yeah, I think an AR6, overprotecting Indonesia is helpful. Poking Lao is good. Getting another one into Thailand is probably good. Um, and then like South Africa or somewhere in Africa.
Yeah, so Derek does have a lot to do on this turn. It's certainly a good problem to have, but we were talking about doing the trade, and I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I think we need those USJ ops to fill mid-war battlegrounds.
Yeah, yeah, there's definitely a lot. Especially with if we're going to destall, we need those ops in South America.
Yeah.
Maybe Derek's going to hold it until turn four.
If Derek holds it till turn 4, I'll lose my mind. Well, actually, he can't. We're playing all these cards.
All right, with UN, yeah, yeah. He just needs Harry to event cultural so he can play China again.
Yeah, there you go. The early war cultural.
Yeah, yeah. I heard they agreed to mix up all the cards at once.
That's people should do that if you've never done it. It's a lot of fun.
I have
Not
not, but
necessarily good balanced play, but it's a lot of fun.
there is no way that's balanced play. But yeah, it would definitely be fun. Oh, and if anybody is following the NBA draft, we're getting into what Derek said is the first of the Illini players to be drafted, projected range of the first one to be uh, drafted. So we'll see how badly Derek jinxed him.
Okay, so we're just before the Bulls, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Derek said he's projected at pick 11, which is who's on the clock right now. And then the Bulls are after that. Redrawn NORAD.
Yeah, that's Harry's second NORAD. Yeah, I like that from Harry. With IP war in hand, Derek's got to take. Oh, I would take
I
Pakistan.
I would try. I mean, you have. I would attempt Pakistan. Just try and take it.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
can't just leave it
Yeah,
hanging.
you can't. But what does he use? Because he can't use D-Star or D-Call. He can't use Korean because then that lets Harry take South Korea. So what do you take it with? You put two.
Yeah, two Korea, two. Oh, no, I don't like
I
that. Like
I don't like.
Pakistan,
I
it's a
don't like.
1 in 3 chance,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
don't
not
like.
Matt Rowland.
Yeah, I think you do 2 and 2 in each country.
Yeah, like we gotta. There we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think the Derek
I just- And if Harry wants to flip with China, or if he wants to dump, then fine, let him. We'll take the China card back. But yeah, just I really didn't like the idea of just giving that up uncontested. I
you
think this is
can't
the
give
right
it.
play.
Yeah, definitely can't give it up uncontested at all. You either have to force him to use IP war, which he's going to do at some point anyways for mill ops, or make him give up the China card for it.
Yep. Yeah, so we're just gonna do this right now. Oh, it's a big 6.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
so that does allow Derek to fill Korea, and we're not domed in Asia. All right, so this is fine. We are going to destall, and then we're going to decall, and we're going to be vulnerable to VOA in the Americas. Is the one oh, that's unfortunate.
oh
That's another problem.
that's really annoying. Yeah, with Middle East only showing up once.
Yeah, I think let's just destall. Let's do our D cards, and then we're going to put NOP somewhere with Romanian.
What did you do? Decall first then?
Oh, don't take out of the UK.
Are you going to contest Canada?
No,
Or
because you
you?
can poke that
Okay.
later,
Yeah,
just like we did earlier.
man, he doesn't really have. You have to take out of the battlegrounds,
Nah, just
right?
one. Just take 2 out of Poland and 1 out of East Germany. Put them both at 4. Okay, we're.
I mean, if we give up on, I don't think.
Yeah, I think this is better.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a little snack as we go.
Okay. Is this what it's like watching me play, where I'm constantly changing things? Okay, well that's the right destall.
I'm glad that's what I heard when I came back.
Yeah, well, I also said, is this what it's like watching me play, where I'm constantly changing things?
Well, that's what Playdeck is good for, is testing things out, see how they look. Can't really do that with the physical version,
No, it would be a bit of a tell.
and it'd be very labor intensive to move all the chits around.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna decall into Angola, Zaire, South Africa, and maybe one into Laos, I think would be my
Wow,
decall. And then Romanian just goes into Venezuela, I think.
oh man,
And we're
That's-
praying for no VOA.
yeah. All right. Well, it was a Dookie who got drafted, so he's dropping.
Oh, well, maybe the Bulls will take him. That'd be fine. They need just about everything.
The Bulls need new ownership.
Well, it's going to be, unlike the Sox, it's going to be the Sun. We're not getting rid of the Reinsdorf family and the Bulls.
Yeah. Well, if he sells off the Sox, maybe he'll do better focusing on one team instead of two.
Yeah. Okay, Cambridge was a
So no more scorings.
Oh, yeah, there is this.
Yeah.
This is. I don't think we're doing much about Asia,
No.
except for maybe a late. Okay, well, now VOA takes us out of the Americas entirely.
Yeah.
We can't overprotect both of those Koreas. I would have I would have preferred Venezuela, Argentina, anything out there. Yeah, Fidel will go to space.
I'm not sure I'd be worried about a poke with him going after Taiwan anyway, because that's that completely negates taking that country.
Okay, I do like overprotecting Angola here instead of Burma. I don't think Burma does much for us. He can just take down back with Anap and Lao.
Yeah, I would have rather see overprotect Angola and Indonesia.
Yeah.
There's Vietnam, yep.
Oh,
jeez.
Well, so good news, bad news here, folks. We have a lot of scorings, but this could get us a lot of points too.
This could go either way.
Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting turn.
Yeah.
I think the headline's got to be Southeast Asia, right?
Yeah, and just hope you miss a CRG headline.
Yeah, because right now that's worth 3, so that gets us to 3. I mean, with OPEC, well, we're gonna have to play OPEC for ops. Oh, never mind. We're not filling all these countries up.
No.
That's unfortunate. All right, I'm behind.
Where are we going? Egypt?
I guess. I was actually going to advocate for South Africa a little bit, but Egypt works. Oh, because Oman. Yeah, that's perfect. Never mind. Don't listen. Mindless ramblings. That's much better.
That was a good roll, too. Now if we can only get AI war or Suez.
Yeah, too bad. All right, so how do we maximize these points here? So Venezuela is getting taken because that counts for OPEC and South America. That's easy. You dump 3 ops into South Africa. He just flips Angola, doesn't he? Or he just does that now. Okay.
Which is an even bigger pain because now you have to worry about Zaire. But yeah, I'd use We Will Bear You or protect Zaire.
This is fine. This should get us a dom.
Yeah. I would like to see South Africa taken, but yeah, that works.
Well, you can't take South Africa and protect Zaire, though.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't stun me if Harry takes South Africa here, or maybe takes a coup on
Botswana. I think he should just take South Africa and get another point.
Okay, that's a good card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's reasonable. And let's score a dom.
Yeah, that's nice. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we can't get South America control.
He could if he spent the entire turn doing it, but that's dumb. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, we'll see. He'll definitely fill Venezuela and Brazil. And then the question becomes, do you want to take Uruguay too?
Didn't want to headline defectors or save it. Interesting.
Yeah, so now I think we do need to take Panama. I mean, Mexico is a good thing for Harry to do regardless, but that's a credible threat we got to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
And honestly, the way this has gone, we might just see Derek drop South America for the 3 it is right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then score OPEC for another 3. Yeah, that purge was very impactful for Harry.
Yeah.
And then Space Bear Trap to clear the hand a little bit. Okay, Willie, he's got to put 1.
Or EU, because the battlegrounds in Europe aren't great, right?
Oh, that's right, because he put East Germany at 3, which I didn't hate, but I didn't love it either.
Yeah. What did he do with Willy Brandt?
One West Germany, one Angola to prep for this.
Oh.
I assume this is how he's getting his mill ups with that.
Yeah, he could have gotten Botswana, but that's probably better.
Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so we're at 8, which honestly could have been a lot worse for Harry. Derek could have been threatening. Okay, not really threatening.
That would get
with
5.
that in Harry's hand, but
Yeah.
okay. I think Space and Bear Trap is good. I don't think Harry actually has independent Reds at his hand. I think I was wrong about that. I'm putting that back in the deck. Okay.
ABM.
ABM, great. The rest of this hand, though.
But one small step is
manageable.
right.
Yeah, you can space VOA. One
Well,
small step. Yeah, this is fine, actually.
but if he does one small step, doesn't he have to do 3 ops then, or no?
Well, you got to space VOA. You're hoping to space VOA have.
Fail. Yeah, space VOA and fail, right?
Well, space VOA and then have succeed and then have Harry succeed. Oh, Derek misses on that.
Oh, sure.
So now the question, so what you really want to do there is roll a 3 and then give Harry CMC. Now I think you want to take a coup on Angola, so you might give him, I wish he would, I think East Germany's at 3.
EU is so bad to give right now, though.
But I think it's the best of these. I don't know. Yeah, that's not controlled anymore. So we're gonna coup Angola, which is nice and efficient for us, even if we roll a 2.
Yeah, but it's a good country to get.
Yeah. So then we want to space, and then we want successfully, and then we want Harry to successfully space, and then we can do some one small step shenanigans.
The good thing Derek has going is, I don't think Harry can go and fight for East Germany just yet.
Yeah, we'll see. So, So if we just ignore Europe and Asia, the board looks pretty perfect.
Yeah, Derek should be trying country count in Asia.
1, 2. Yeah, definitely have to flip Lao to do that, but it's doable.
Yeah. Flip Lauer, take Burma, Afghanistan.
And I actually, I don't think I want a one small step to get to the discard because grain is not seen. And okay, that's annoying.
That's very annoying, yeah.
Okay, so I think I would do 1 Argentina and let's close off East Germany. We don't want to have to deal with that later. Well, another in Argentina is also fine. This is good though because
I'd rather do this.
Yeah, I think our position is pretty good. We don't need to.
South America's already scored, and as long as you have 3 battlegrounds, you're good.
Yeah, and Warsaw is gone, so.
Warsaw is gone? I thought it wasn't gone.
No, that might have been what was played when you stepped away.
Okay, so then, yeah, you definitely need to close off Germany.
All right, so this is going to be a low up turn the rest of the way. Well, for Derek, anyway.
Yeah.
And I think we just use Nixon to take Chile here, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Go.
you're protecting the wrong country then.
I mean, he's good.
Panama's what's getting brushed.
Yeah.
Well, and actually one in Colombia. Okay, I don't like giving up Chile, though, because we're afraid of brush war.
Yeah. You got to put at least one in Chile.
Well, actually, if we're only putting one in Chile, it should go to the Brazil option should go to Colombia. Because that protects both countries, even if, I mean, if it gets cooed, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Because Harry, Costa Rica doesn't do. Fidel got spaced, right? Yeah, he is in the discard pile. I don't know, like you're going to try to crawl to Cuba? Like, I don't. I would just play. I would just put two options in Chile, man.
So what is making Derek think he has brush?
That was going to be my next point.
But I mean, I get it.
Harry putting OAS into Panama makes me think I mean, I think that's the right place for Harry to do that. But if he's going to threaten Panama, if he has brush in hand, he doesn't need to put an OAS op into Panama.
Yeah, I think it's the right play to put an op there, anyways, because it's the only country that Harry doesn't have access to.
I don't like the op into Brazil because that's not what he's brushing. He's not brushing Venezuela. He's brushing Panama if he has brush. So I would have just taken Chile, I think.
He's either brushing that. Well, I could say Thailand, but that's not as valuable now.
Yeah, he has Dom. Southeast is gone. That's got a modifier on it.
Libya is a good brush target too.
Libya is interesting. Okay, so
already scored, but yeah, Camp David is annoying.
Yeah, and I think if he had brush, we would have seen it there. All right, now I don't like the one small step event. I don't want to. I don't want to get Derek's thinking about this, but he has in a few of his recent games that he's streamed. Derek has had tough situations where he's been unable to space 2-op cards that have come back to haunt him. So I don't know if he's thinking about that. He probably shouldn't be thinking about that, but
yeah, hopefully he's not.
I don't think the one small step event is lucrative in this because there's a lot of bad US2s out there. There's CRGs, grinding. The Pope is a big deal on this board. Nuke subs. We do like to see
as a redraw for Harry is huge.
Yeah, okay, let's play this route. Very good. No,
take Chile.
Take Chile.
Well, Harry might be going there to get to Peru to do realigns.
Yeah, which is another reason why I like just taking it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Harry's got a headline peak.
Yeah, and I think either we had an overprotected battleground. Like I would go, okay. I mean, I guess I understand that too. That's gonna get Harry needs mill ops though, so that's gonna get cooed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll save us an op on our 5-year plan. That's fine.
Yeah, 5-year plan Panama away.
Yeah, and with this deck composition, I think holding 5-year and no China card, I think holding 5-year plan is pretty nuts. Even with Asia out there, which would be a great thing to 5-year plan away.
Oh, that'd be lovely. But yeah, I think it's a little too dangerous. Okay. Oh, aided Derek into putting extra ops into Chile.
That's fine. That's fine. That means it's not getting realigned, so I'm honestly happy to see it.
There, Angola.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
breaking it
interesting.
down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
This is weird. I might do two UK.
I'm fine with that, but UK could have been an interesting move.
Well, taking two out of the UK is great because that's two ops that have to be repaired for Harry to get Europe Dom back, and he's got to do that by the end of next turn. So that's why I like two UK there.
Yeah.
I was thinking this might be nuts, but you could have done two Israel, two UK. I don't hate that. Or just all
I
in
think
Europe. I did want to do two UK though.
I do like the two Israel for sure.
Yeah, so
They
then I'm
suck
fine with
ups
two
in the
Israel.
discard or no?
I'm sorry?
Sock govs,
Govs is in the
not in
discard.
Derek's.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
another couple scorings for Derek. The
Jay is
rest of the hand is good though. And oh, we love controlling the Pope here because that could have been a big problem.
yeah. Yeah. That could be a huge problem. So do you highlight Junta then use Che if you hit the coup?
So I was just, and I'm still getting the cards, and the deck is remarkably blue, by the way. We can assume that Harry has a nice hand here.
Yeah, I
Um,
would imagine so.
I was thinking I would strongly consider going Junta and then cooing Guatemala and then taking a big coup on Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if
That could work
Harry
too.
does grain here,
Which I would imagine he does if he has it.
oh, for sure. And that's very possible.
Be interesting to see what he pulls.
The other way we could have gone with this, and I think this is clearly the right play, but just another option would have been you could have headlined cultural and flipped Pakistan. Oh no, that would have
Yeah.
been funny.
Well, one problem is he has headline peak.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
No, go after Mexico. What are you doing? No,
Well,
no.
now he's going to coup Mexico, and then he's going to fill all of these things.
I don't like that. I don't. It's not a high enough card to do it.
No, he can do it with Muslim. Yeah.
No, but he doesn't get Mexico now.
Huh?
He doesn't get Mexico.
No, but he's getting Cuba, which Fidel's in the discard,
Yeah.
or he's going to overprotect Thailand. Okay.
Well, CRG's is still out there, I think.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of annoying things are still out there.
Yeah. Puppets, grain.
Yeah, well, CRG's grain, like you said, puppets special. A for P is only two VPs right now. Ask not, but honestly, well, Gunman is around. Harry could need to dump that away for sure.
Yeah.
Usuru was just invented.
So the Bulls ended up taking a guy from France.
Okay.
Is a French forward. No, Noah is. I can't. I'm not even gonna try. And then the two guys after that were not Illini. So on to the 15th
Derek's guy is listed as best available. Another four op. Okay. Yeah, those are all obnoxious.
No. Oh, okay, that's fine. I was gonna say you got to use Che and just coup Guatemala and Nicaragua.
Yeah, I like securing Cuba
I'm fine with that too, with going to Haiti. But yeah,
because now you're gonna get a nice. Ooh,
no, not a nice one there, but
I would still do it there, yeah. This is a 3-op coup. You just need a 4 to get him out. Yeah, okay.
All right, all right. Just need this to fail.
It sure didn't.
It definitely did not.
Yeah, so now I like something weird, like maybe you do a cultural play to take. Oh, actually, no, never mind. Haiti doesn't give us dumb. So that's dumb.
Yeah, I think you need a coup.
Well, you coup, or you could try to be. Is flipping Lao stop country count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it does, but Harry just needs a 1-op play to fix that, so that makes no sense. I think we're holding the Pope. We want to hold him through. That's a big problem.
That definitely needs to be. I'm fine. Yeah, I think how I learn according here is good.
Yeah, I think this is probably best. We're out of time here. We're not going to be able to do anything about Asia, which is okay. And Nixon and Usuri have both been evented, so I mean we can do 2 scorings and then control the China card for the rest of the game.
Yep. That we definitely can.
Brush war. Both players have great brush war targets. Who draws that turn 7 is going to be huge.
Oh yeah. As long as it
Harry, I think Harry's brush would pretty clearly be Panama, but he's got other good targets in Algeria, Libya, Iran, even. Although I mean that would be by far last on the list.
Oh,
Derek has a great target in Argentina.
Yeah.
Italy actually is probably his. I would take even with
I would take Italy.
Modifier, I would do Italy over Argentina.
Yeah, for sure. Because you can go to what is that, Paraguay and Uruguay, and put real lines on Argentina.
Yep.
So yeah, you do Italy over, or even like if NATO does get evented, you could do Egypt, which is beautiful there.
Yes, it is. The one problem is Sadat was not evented by Harry.
Oh, right. That was not evented yet. Yeah. So maybe you event it, boost it to be overprotected, then do brush on it.
Well, it's in that he just played it. It's in the discard.
Oh, well, so it's a little safer. It might not even come out again.
That's true. I'll still take any of the other ones we've been talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Italy first.
Also, we haven't really been talking about it, but he's got a lucrative realign in South Africa too. We're definitely not getting to it this turn, but that's something to think about.
Yeah, with Africa already scored.
It's true. Like we're definitely not doing anything about it this turn, but
yeah, but future for sure. Definitely agree there. I mean, isn't this like just an obvious coup back of Nicaragua for Harry?
Let's see. Harry could have. What events could Harry have? He could have CRGs, puppets. He could be thinking about a puppet play, like puppet into Haiti would stop Dom. You could do puppet into Haiti and surround Nigeria. That'd be obnoxious for Derek.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty annoying, especially with Che going.
Yeah, and I think we're just gonna lose Nigeria in that scenario. And actually that also sets up real lines on Algeria. So Derek might have to okay. That thankfully isn't happening. Okay, so now just score your Comic-Con doing some work in the mid-war for Derek.
Yeah. Colombia is an interesting play.
Yeah, that makes me think maybe Harry's setting up for a poke of Brazil AR7.
Yeah, I mean, he's already in Brazil, but yeah. Oh, he can't. Oh, that's, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, let's overprotect that, even though yeah, just one quad I think is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no.
There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 blue cards, 4 neutrals, and 3 red. So this is not going to be a very friendly turn 7, likely for Derek.
No, no, probably not. Oh, is there going to be a reshuffle?
Yes, because remember, 3 of the cards that I just said are in Harry's hand currently.
Right. So 4 spots down and no Illini yet. Sadly for
Not right.
Derek. Yeah, that makes
Yep.
sense. Yeah. I was worried about Saudi, but you can't. Derek never really had a chance to take it.
Yeah, so Derek is going to have a Dom in Central. He technically doesn't have it, but he's set up to have a Dom in South, a
Yeah.
Dom in Africa, and a very tenuous Dom in the Middle East, whereas Harry is set up pretty well in Europe and Asia and has a 4 VP lead. So a pretty tight game.
Yeah, and I expect, wow, not, yeah, I guess for 2 points doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and that flip is unfortunate, but that is a good place for Derek to coup.
Yeah, it's a great coup target.
Yeah, let's just event cultural.
Yeah, take the China card back. Yeah, Harry has an easy path to level Middle East, though, is
Yeah.
is is an issue. And if Derek's not careful and doesn't take Iran, he could get a dom there.
Yeah, I mean Derek's maybe worried about the Angola.
Yeah, it's
But,
just,
well, the problem is if Harry gets grain, then all of a sudden we lose that Africa Dom. But I still think you just take the China card back here.
so yeah, yeah, I think you take the China card back as well.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, some things to think about for Derek for sure, but I think that's the right choice.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed, agreed. So I guess Derek is kind of hoping to draw a grain because he could still space it, maybe.
Yep, and he does poke Brazil.
Yeah. Nukes.
Okay.
Oh, he does.
Oh, what a redraw.
Nukes.
Quag is an amazing redraw. And
Yeah.
he's going to have Gunman here. So just Quag him if he wants to headline Gunman, go ahead.
Yeah. I think Quag is a great redraw and a great headline.
Oh, so we were talking about those nasty 2 ops, and Derek has just about all of them.
Yeah, yeah. It's unfortunate, but he can hold 2 of them, space one if he really wants. Nuke subs might not be bad AR7 anyways.
Yeah, so then I feel like I have too many cards in Harry's hand.
Do you have
Let's
like 15 in there?
because I have 9, which I don't think is right.
It could be.
Special Ask Not. No, I said he played NORAD twice, right? So NORAD is not in his hand.
Yeah,
NATO, Gunman, U2, Lads, Brush, and NTB.
I think that's right.
Okay. Yeah, Derek had 8 cards, so I guess it makes sense for Harry to also have 8 knowns.
Yeah. Um, Rush is unfortunate. in Harry's
Yeah,
hand.
that's gonna flip a region.
Unless if it rolls its infamous 1 or 2,
That's true.
which play deck heavily favors with Brush, I believe.
So this will be a pretty painful turn for Derek. He's got a Space Grain. Hold, I assume CRGs, which means we're giving
Well,
Puppets, Nuke Subs, and the Pope unless we play China.
I think we might want to play China. Nuke
Well,
subs, I
if
think.
Harry's
would be
got a
fine.
known gunman in hand, I don't want to play China though.
Well, he might headline it here to get rid of it.
Yeah, I think that's what he's thinking about because he doesn't have. I mean, he could
Well,
just headline Brush.
Yeah, and he knows he's getting quagged.
Oh well, Harry has Asnot. That's what he's thinking about. If he wants to just Asnot right now, which I think if I was Harry, I would Asnot and just dump gunman,
And anything else.
lads.
Yeah.
Might be it, honestly. I guess you
Yeah,
could do special. It's just a 2-up. Oh, he's just gonna headline it. He's gonna keep Asnot around. Okay.
Interesting.
So his redraw?
He did have no. He does have.
Right. So his redraw was AI War.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So I think you use this coup Angola.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. Good. Perfect. And then use a 2-up. Yeah. Indy Reds is fine, and take that back. Take Brazil back. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. So now we got to start thinking about brush protection. I think it's just a coup of Colombia.
Well, we don't have to worry
Yeah,
about it
protect
yet, 'cause
Panama a little bit.
Huh?
Yeah, I want to protect Panama a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. That's a 6 VP swing, I think.
Yes. Yeah. We could do kitchen on Colombia and try and get some there. But he's under Quag, so he doesn't have to worry too quickly just yet.
Well, we'll see if he misses the roll. Okay, so Harry gets out in 1, which is just considering I think he got out in something like 7 last game.
Yeah, that was very brutal. All right,
Derek gets just enough with an inactive kitchen.
Yeah, so does
a good sign for the USSR.
Yeah, so does Harry coup that back to get an better shot at Panama, or does he go after something like Libya or Algeria?
Yeah, I do think Panama's the most lucrative, and Harry, well, he doesn't need mill-ups because we'll get him with brush. But he will go ahead and coup Colombia. Okay. Oh,
two ones in a row on Colombia, I think, right?
Okay, and that's a lucrative flip for Derek.
Knowing he doesn't have IP war, that's great.
Yep. That's actually not a terrible brush target, but I think Panama's still better.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Panama being unprotected, I think is better.
Oh, and that's the problem with having 8 known cards is
he knows he can't.
Gonna work out for Harry, and Harry having a ton of ops, like that's gonna work.
Yeah. That's sad. That's too bad.
I think I just space. So nice play by Harry.
The Cosmonauts here are having a little trouble getting off the ground.
Which, considering all the 2-ops in our hand, I don't mind that much.
Yeah, because now we can hold 2 of them. So which 2 would you hold?
I think CRG's and the Pope. Although honestly, Puppets is also dangerous in Africa.
Yeah.
We definitely need to get an op into Nigeria at some point.
Nuke subs might not be too bad to do AR7 because you have a better control on Africa now, or a better handle on it. So it might not be too bad, and you'll know which cards he has to coup at the end of the turn.
Yeah, and there's good places for Derek to poke with nuke subs too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he could poke Argentina, and all of a sudden Harry doesn't have presence down there. He could poke Pakistan if Harry doesn't overprotect that. He could poke a
Somewhere in
European
Europe.
battleground.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this was oh wow.
Oh, I don't like giving puppets this early. I wanted to overprotect Nigeria before we gave puppets. If he surrounds,
Yeah. Well, yeah, he needed to probably play some into Nigeria.
yeah, because then we could have just cooed Saharan. So now if we coup Saharan, Nigeria's getting flipped because Harry's got plenty of ops to do that.
Yeah. And also with the play into Iran is also an issue with I would have rather liked to see um
Okay, so
CRG.
Derek is saying that Harry's not going to realign him here,
Yeah,
but I think Harry could take U2 or
yeah, he's gonna realign.
Norman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's good.
yeah, Norman. Okay.
That was bad. That was bad. All right. Uh, yeah, sure. But what are the other three cards he's got? I know one of them's brush.
Um, I think NATO and
Yep.
that's not
Yeah. So
okay.
where
Here we
is he going?
go.
Panama? Oh yeah, the
It's
2.2
helpful.
flower.
I mean, lots of choices. Okay. Oh, a big two
What
for Derek.
what
That's
I say
painful for Harry.
the infamous two that play deck just can't get away from on that stupid card.
Yeah, and I like nuke subs to just poke Pakistan. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Because I think Harry has to address that. He doesn't want to coup.
Yeah, that I think that has to be addressed. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think a coup in Nigeria is also not terrible for him too.
Well, but if Derek takes Pakistan though, like that's a good AR1 play for Derek, honestly.
He would, yeah, but then he would have to do with a 4-up since Harry has the China card. You two. And Harry does his own poke.
Okay, yeah, that's a reasonable play for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Or scoring cards. We can 5-year plan one of them at least. Yeah, definitely that one.
Definitely that one. But that's the second time that Europe's come back like right away.
Yeah, and Derek's had a hand with 3 scorings, and now this is at least his second with 2.
Yeah, he's going to have to take. Oh man, he's going to have to take Iran or Saudi this turn. Middle East is slipping away from him.
Well, it's going to be Iraq because he's got AWACS.
I mean Iraq. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean he could dump Marshall into Saudi and then use AWACS into Saudi. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's expensive.
It also depends on what Harry does AR1 if he does anything in Middle East.
And this also means we're going to have to give one of CRG or the Pope here.
I think you'd give the Pope.
Yeah, we'll try to delay it. Hope we see solidarity. Okay, that gets defected. That's fine.
Should have tried it. Well, yeah, he has headline peak, so yeah, that's couldn't try and slip anything away.
Yeah, the Pope isn't so bad. I don't know why we're doing it right away when we want to coup. It's not our coup card.
What would you
I
coup
don't
with?
know what it is, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends what you're going after. You could use Sadat on a 1-stab.
Well, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That roll though. Well, Harry's got to prioritize that or over Nigeria.
Yeah, I think so. Which I guess we can set up realigns.
Yeah, we can.
180. Yeah, let's say it's Marshall, 2 Uruguay, 1 Poland for sure, and 1 Nigeria, I think, right?
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Don't forget Nigeria, Derek.
Yeah, very good. Just the forever Formosan too is annoying.
Yeah.
Our policy is directed not against any country or doctrine, but against hunger, poverty, desperation,
Yeah,
and
that's
chaos.
super annoying.
Its purpose
Okay, but I
is
mean,
the
this hand
survival of a
is not
working
great,
economy
but
in
it's
the world,
manageable now.
so as to permit the emergence of political and social conditions in which
Yeah, I
free
think that's what we got to use to realign if Harry doesn't get a nice coup off on Uruguay.
must not
You gotta use one of these to take a Middle
as
East
various
country, though.
crises develop. Any assistance that this
Yeah,
government
but
may render
AWACS is going to give him Saudi.
should
I
provide
know,
a
but
cure rather than a
I think
mere
we got to do these
palliative.
realign. This is an interesting spot
Any
for Harry. I
government
think
that
he's
is
got to
willing
just
to
coup
assist in the
Uruguay.
task of recovery
I think you can use 5-year
will
plan to
find
realign.
full cooperation, I am sure.
Well, you're assuming we're going to have 5-year plan. We're going to still have those
Any
realigns
government
available
that
to us
to block the
at the end of the
recovery of
turn.
other countries cannot expect help.
Where's he going to go with Brazil? You think he's cooing Uruguay?
I think he should coup Uruguay, and failing that, I mean, he could coup Colombia to set up his own realigns.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's going to protect Argentina, and this is painful, but I think this is right.
I just.
Okay, finish it off, nice. And now, yeah, South Africa's a great
Yeah,
secondary
South
target.
Africa.
Oh well.
Not when you roll 1-6.
Derek will take that overall, though. The South Africa one was unfortunate, but that's fine.
Yeah. I wonder if this. I think if you're Harry, you take Iraq now, though.
Yeah, we might be getting domed in the Middle East because of that, but we've got our South America down.
Well, or not.
Okay.
Yeah. Do.
Okay, we're worried about that, but we're gonna.
Well, we're worried about a poke there.
Yeah, but we've got a score space 5-year plan is what we're
Kid
doing.
already.
So
He already could have poked.
yeah, I think I like scoring there.
Yeah, me too. And see what he did and then respond to what he does. Now you have no response.
Yeah. Yeah, we've just got 2 empty ARs in a row for sure.
Yeah, I would have rather score
We
Africa.
would have only
see
had
what
an
he
op to
does.
respond. That's true. So I mean, I guess if he's worried about a big jam, okay, which isn't going to happen.
Oh, so he got away with it with the space there.
That does very much hurt our war games hopes.
Yeah, the space. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, South America comes out or Central comes out before Asia. War games could still go our way.
Oh, we got a nice path, but if we were sitting at 5, there'd be
Well,
so chances, right?
yeah. If we were sitting at 15, it'd be even better.
Well, yeah, but if he misses the space,
I know. I know. I think he was going to get a few chances before we were able to war games for a win to hit that space, unfortunately.
Yeah. I do think if we have the opportunity, 5-year planning into Iraq is good. We also do want to shore up those Eastern European battlegrounds.
Yeah, you definitely need to take something. Definitely need to take Iraq.
Yeah, so this is obvious. I think because Poland's just at 4, right? And we've given the Pope. So solidarity is a problem. Chernobyl's around. I am worried about Europe. Okay, SocGovs is helpful. Well, it's not that helpful, but yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
It does still have Asnod in hand, right? We never saw that.
I have not seen Ascot yet. No. So I guess he's keeping that for some nasty late war cards.
Okay. I mean, we got 5 in there. Like, I wouldn't worry about. I think Iraq or Eastern Europe is more pressing.
Yeah.
Okay, Iraq's fine.
No, yeah,
We are playing a
definitely.
little fast and loose with Europe. Let's hope we're not punished with it. But I mean, taking Iraq makes sense.
Yeah, we need a third country there.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Deck is actually a little red here, so that's nice.
By like what, a card?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
that's interesting. I wonder what he's holding.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay, we get
about
south. This is a good hand.
Glasnost, Korean, NATO teardown, so we don't have to worry too much on Europe. South America, North Sea oil, missile envy, Red Scare, and the Reformer. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of ways we could go about this.
Well, I think you play whichever one helps the other one out, right? What route is that? Glasnost or Reformer or whatever? What?
Reformer helps that first.
Yeah, so just headline that. Defectors is already gone. And it'll beat
I mean,
out.
well, this is the other way you could go.
Yeah, but I see, I would have rather liked to hold, I would have done Reformer and then hold on to Red Scare for turn 10 because that's much more effective on turn 10, especially as the USSR with the US's AR7 play.
So that's true, but we'd have to give North Sea oil with Harry having the China card, and that could be pretty painful. So I
He's
don't. I
not
think
gonna play, he can't play the China card though.
that's true. He would have to.
He would
He'd have
lose
to do
his,
something like jam South Korea with it.
yeah, and he would, right, he would lose his agent down. So I would be okay in tempting him to do that, actually. See
Okay,
what
we love to see that. Harry's
Harry
not gonna
Drew.
love to see this.
Yeah, Harry drew CIA 3 times in the game.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
And Lone Gunman once. So he got stuck with that with those 2 cards the whole game, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, I wonder where this will be a coup of. Because how many 4s are out there? Well, there are some 4s out there. War Games, ABM, Cal. Muslim is a free 4 now because AWACS got played, and then We Will Bury You is obviously unplayable. So there are some playable 4s for Harry. So I was going to say just jamming into Argentina is really lucrative for Derek
Yeah.
because he actually needs another country to get Dom here.
Yeah, but a coup of Colombia is nice for that. He's got a, I guess jamming into Argentina is better because he has to worry about real lines in Chile.
Yeah. Missile Envy, very, very unsafe here.
Well, with headline peak, you can't do that at all.
Why not? Just because We Will Bury You's around.
Oh, you mean in like as an AR1 play?
Yeah, no, I mean like he could murder himself.
Yeah.
Okay, Harry does go for the coup.
Isn't, even though Playdeck lies and says that was successful, it was not actually successful.
Success.
But he's still in the country.
And so Derek, I like this. Go for it right away. And
Yeah.
Harry's got to either have a 1 or a 1/4 and be willing to play the China card, or have 2 4s, or he's going to lose the country.
Right.
He
Yeah.
controls in South America.
Yeah.
So there's a 4. And I would make him have another one.
Yeah. Just jam NATO right back into it. for sure.
Going to be painful if we see war games here or Muslim, but
Well, if we see Muslim, isn't that still active?
no, because we played AWACS.
We did play AWACS, that's right. Well, that would be painful then. If we see war games, that's painful in either way because we're not winning on war games, no matter what then.
Yeah, and I don't think Harry can
Well,
play.
Salt is still around, right?
What?
Salt is still around?
It is.
Yeah, okay.
On April 4, 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty was signed between France, Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands.
And if I was Harry, I would put
Norway,
two
Denmark,
ops into
Italy,
Argentina
Portugal,
here. I think
Iceland,
make Derek
Canada,
play
and
the
United
reformer
States.
for ops.
The pact was designed to keep within the letter
Yeah,
and spirit of the
he might
United
play
Nations Charter.
North Sea oil
The
for
treaty
us,
members realized
but
that
I
real
guess with
peace
him
is more
purged, it's
than
not
an
as
absence of
damaging.
war.
I still don't
And they seek
love
to
it,
promote
though.
political
Yeah.
and economic stability.
But yeah, I
And
guess-
this deck is worth 4 VPs. I don't like turning that off either.
To ensure this, they are sworn to stand together against aggression. An
right,
attack
yeah.
against one
Oh.
would be an attack against all.
Today I say, as long as this gate is closed, as long as this scar of a wall is permitted to stand, it is not the German question alone that remains.
Oh, there goes Asia, Dom.
Question of freedom for all.
Okay, so I mean, Derek got something out of this play. He got
Oh, yeah,
the China card
it's-
back, and he lost Dom. So, yeah, so we're gonna try to get our Dom back and not do it.
That will be nowhere near what we need.
Yeah, and I
That's-
think Derek's just moved South America to the front of the line, and I think that's right. You could maybe take a Korean War coup of Colombia if you really wanted to, but I think that's
Yeah.
fine. Oh, Fidel.
Fidel's a free card.
Fidel comes out and he's like, "Oh, we already got this."
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah, just do your South now.
Derek's thinking of coup in Peru.
Yeah, but this is the right choice.
Yeah, no, that's definitely right. Yeah, man, that was huge for Derek, getting rid of Asia Dom for kind of not for free, but kind of for free.
Yeah, he lost the ops war in Argentina, but he got compensated in a different unscored region.
Yeah, but losing the one upside for that is losing the ops war meant it just stayed as status quo. It wasn't like he lost a battleground country there.
Okay, the Middle East scores for nothing, so just Asia and Central to score. They're going to go to space here, which makes good.
Hey, we finally move up.
And yeah, and we definitely need to get an op in
took
South
their-
Korea at some point.
They took their vodka flavored Wheaties today.
There you go. So for Korean War here, I don't mind maybe one Zaire and one South Korea. I mean, Harry's not going to. Oh, may put one in Poland, actually. Harry's not flipping Zaire this turn.
I think you still should put
Actually,
one
we
in.
don't have to put one in Poland. What am I talking about? We're ahead on the VP track. We can do Reformer to put 2 in France and then 2 in each of our countries, I think. How I learned.
Yeah, but
yeah, Harry sees that coming.
I think you have to do Zaire though. Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, this is fine.
Can't give back Asia Dom at all. And you don't want to lose out on in Africa Dom.
Yeah, so I think we're just going to protect our battlegrounds and put 2 in, I guess, West Germany now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. You could put some in Italy too.
Yeah, I just think that the Germanys and Poland are more impactful.
Well, you definitely need Poland, and you definitely need your 2 battlegrounds. Italy, if we put 2 in Italy, isn't that less ops to take control of Italy over if we put 2 in West Germany or no?
Well, we'd take 5 ops, but we'd have to break control of Italy. So like you can't do, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
West
you need
Germany's just more annoying to Harry too, because he's got to respond to that immediately because it's
yeah, but
uncontrolled.
If you put 2 in West Germany, you still need 6 ops versus 5.
Well, but if you play a 4-op into West Germany, you're ahead by 2. Whereas if you play a 4-op into a controlled Italy, Harry can just play a 3-op and retake the country. So like
Hmm,
it's
yeah.
6 ops versus
So
5, but it's not really equal.
yeah, so
You know what I
because the
mean?
response is tougher,
Yeah.
right? I think Derek did a number on the Illini guys. We're down to the 20th pick on the board, and nobody from Illinois has been picked yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I like the I don't know how to say his name. I like the Kasparis kid. I wouldn't mind the Bulls trading up into the late in the first round and grabbing him.
yeah. Uh, they might be thinking of doing that. Oh,
Oh,
he
Harry had
actually.
Chernobyl. What is he
Wow.
holding? Because that's a great hold card.
Yeah, that's a terrific cold card.
Yeah, although I guess Harry saw the reformer in Derek's hand and knew it. Just that Europe control was just really not going to be a path for him. So that makes good sense.
Yeah, yeah. With I guess without it, with him having reformer and being able to space away tear down, that makes it tougher for sure. Oh well, we'll see what he has. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Both of those are tough to play.
On the 21st
I think
of
you get rid of
February
decall because OPEC
1994,
is
Ames
pretty
OPEC is
Reed
weak.
left the
spaceable,
side,
yeah.
along with his wife
And I'd
Rosanna,
rather salt for OPEC
after
than
years of
decall
hard
too.
living.
Yeah, so yeah, you make him hold decall.
Shock, depression, instant recognition of, one's
What did he
personal life
space this turn?
I don't he didn't
coming
space.
to an end.
Ah,
I don't
okay.
think he had it. He didn't really have a card to space because he can only space 3 ops.
Oh, he had OPEC.
Oh, but he's purged.
Oh, he's purged his turn. Right, right, right. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
You have to get your final mill up.
In Nicaragua? Oh, Saharan. That would have
Yeah,
been, if Harry had hit that, that would have been problematic. Okay, we got
right.
war
Yeah,
games. We will bury you
exactly.
in war games. Oh, but you can't do that. Damn it.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
play
yeah,
war games AR2, which is
yeah,
fine.
which is fine. Yeah, I mean, you should still do it.
Yeah. We will bury you is safe because we've seen Cal. That's very good for Derek to be thinking about that, but it is okay. Yeah, double check. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, dude, we will bury you. Yeah, come on, just stick it out there. Where are you going to coup anyways? Now, if he won small steps, that's a point, right?
It is, yes.
So that might be a good AR1 play anyways. Just in
That's
case
true.
of
I was gonna say we could junta into Argentina and coup Colombia, and if Harry does something to score VPs, we can grab ourselves a South American control.
yeah, but a lot of cards just offer 1 point, right? Like automatically. So if you can go up 2 points, I think that's better. War cards are 2, but he has to hit the roll. Um, except brush, that's still 1 point. IP war wouldn't change anything in Asia.
Well, the one thing,
Uh,
like, I
well,
think
also
if
he can't do a war card because that gives Derek 2 points anyways.
yeah, well, if Harry can get VPs in the headline, that works. So A for P would give him 2.
So
Duck would kill him, so never mind, don't do that. An Evil Empire would give 1, and
yeah,
Harry is
but
the higher seed, so Derek cannot event war games at a time. If we get a Evil Empire VP, then one small step I think makes a
then you do
ton
one
of
small
sense.
step. I think
I actually he just play into West Germany, honestly. And if we're not getting war games off, then you can use war games to take West Germany.
right, yeah.
Okay.
That's
This has bad potential. I don't like it.
I
Oh
would not
no.
take that card.
And that should have been North Sea Oil.
Yeah, it definitely should have been North Sea Oil.
I guess it doesn't matter because we failed, so we're going to do North Sea Oil now. But
Well, Playdeck knew Derek should use North Sea Oil, so it punished Derek for that misplay.
Derek trying to do a little reverse drinks here.
Yeah, except it's it's all luck though for how much revenge it actually is. Oh wow, you went in something right away.
That's probably decall, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And this, you got to take West Germany. Oh, and he's going to overprotect it too.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
All right, so North Sea Oil. Okay, thank God.
So now he has to score.
He's got to get some. Oh, he UN'd it, so we did not get. Are we
not
over
get 3 points.
Okay, I would just.
So,
I would just forget about.
if he somehow gets a point, right, he could do II War to try and push it.
I don't think we need to do war games to win this game, though, Matt.
No, I don't think.
So then why bother? Let's just use a top card.
Sure, unless if.
Well, let's see what happens here. That's the wrong one.
Oh, that's definitely the wrong one. And also the one issue is, yeah, you're going to.
I don't think we're getting Dom, which is fine.
So
flipping that is worthwhile because we don't want like VOA is around.
I was going to say VOA is definitely a huge issue. All right, so the first Illinois guy went 9 spots later than projected at 20. Derek said the second Illinois guy was projected around 24. So we'll see if he's got 10 picks to be selected to get the history that Derek was talking about in Discord.
Yeah, and Harry's overprotection of West Germany, that suggests VOA to me because I mean it's a good place for Derek to attack regardless, but
yeah,
that's how you counter VOA, right? Is you attack
Yeah,
Europe. So that
Europe,
worries
yeah.
me.
Yeah, I mean I'd be worried about it either way.
I mean, we can score Asia and we can event II War and see what happens. We need our mill ops anyway, and there's nothing we really want to coup.
Well, actually, Asia is 1 point for us now, right?
That's what I'm saying. Asia, free Muslim, sad.
Not anymore. Well, it's still it's not a loss of a point, I guess.
Yeah, I'm okay with giving up on the war game stream. I don't think we need it, and I think this op should go into Pakistan.
This op should go into Indonesia. If you want to fight for Dom in Asia.
No, we're not fighting for Dom. We're just making sure we don't get domed. He has to use 4 VOA ops to get Dom now, and that's I don't think enough for him.
Yeah, then that's fine.
I think Junta is our AR7.
Yeah, mess with well, you could actually get Dom in both South and Central with that.
Yeah. Romania gonna realign Chile?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Which is very that's pretty annoying, you know. I think you just take that back.
Yeah, if Harry's just realigning constantly, that's
that's a win for us.
And we can't do that. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So we do have to score this AR, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
not getting Millops, but Harry also needs to get his Millops. And I don't know what he's going to do for that. Well, we're about to find out. Okay, oh, that makes good sense.
So do you? Oh man, I don't
You
want
have to
to.
score Asia.
Yeah. Yeah, and just ride Cuba out.
Yep. So we're going to lose 2 on Millops. We've got 2 in each of the Americas, so we're up 4. We've got okay, Pershing's nice.
Yeah, Pershing is nice. Gives us a point.
Okay, so maybe that doesn't suggest VOA. Maybe that's why we were doing Pershing or overprotecting West Germany because
Yeah.
Harry was worried about Pershing.
Yeah.
Because it does such violence to the spirit, thwarting the human impulse to create.
Yeah, I think I kind of liked the UK op actually, but doesn't matter much.
Whatever you do, it's one op to fix pretty much. Like whatever you're gonna poke, if you poke.
Problem is he's got Cuba and then he's got a great secondary target in Chile here.
You think he's gonna realign here?
I think that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Cuba. Just gotta hold on. Just gotta hold on. Because what can really turn this is if he does hold on at the end of these realigns, Junta can get him 2 more Doms in both Americas by that Harry has to deal with.
Yep. And Harry should be fine on time, but he is under 2 minutes now.
Oh, these are our games.
Yeah.
Perfect.
French teenager Noah Ascen. Okay. My high school French just failed me.
Who you, oh, for who the Bulls guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, see he sees that. So I think you do Junta.
Yeah, it's got to be Junta.
Yeah.
And
You
it's
can't
happening
get-
all in South America. You just place in Argentina and coup Colombia now.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do anything in well, or you coup something, you coup like Haiti or something to see if you can hold on to that.
Oh, to hold on to Cuba?
Cuba, yeah. Because that's your 2 points.
It's not going to get Harry Dom, though. And Dom in South is worth 3. I think this is better. All right, so we've got, I think, a 5-point Dom in South America right now. We got 2 in Central, so that's 7. We've got 6 in Africa. Yeah, this is going to have to be a very, very good VOA for Harry. We're going to lose 2 on Millops. We're going to lose the China card. Let's see here. What can Harry do with VOA? 1 Botswana is 3 points. 1
Yeah.
Libya is another 3.
Yeah.
So that's 6. I'm actually starting to get a little worried here.
If you take something out of Asia, can you do anything? That
You'd have to
doesn't.
spend all of VOA in Asia.
Okay.
And that won't be enough. All right, so I'm at 6.
Cuba, I mean Cuba's 2.
Cuba's 2, that's 8. And then another battleground is 9, which if my count from before was right, I think Derek wins by 1.
So let's say it's 9. What's
Derek's such a good guy. Yeah, because he's down to 15 seconds.
yeah, I mean that's
It is via okay, here we
that
go. It's gonna be
voice.
very tight. Very tight.
But he does what we said, so
Oh, it's better than I thought. Okay.
yeah, so 0 so it was the 2 point so final score was 0 points, Melops was 2, and so it's basically just the score there.
All right, so that is going to do it for this second round ITSL series. Congratulations to Derek Miller on advancing. He will continue his kind of tour of the state of New Jersey here with a matchup against, I believe he's 5th seeded Ryan Pendelik. So looking forward to seeing that series later on. Any final thoughts on this one, Matt?
No, just very tight game. Well played. Congrats to Derek on the way for Team Illinois matchup in the playoffs.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we get to see my my game 3 here, I assume. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
and-
We'll see if that's still in play.
And as we spoke, in the 21st pick, the second Illinois guy got picked. So even though the first guy dropped 9 spots, Derek's win ushered in the second Illinois pick.
Nice. Good for Willie. He deserves to go in the first round.
All right, congrats, Derek.
Thanks. Ready for your game?
Sure.
All right. Let's get things set up here.
Yeah, change it and everything.
All right. Oh, we're still live, by the way.
Yeah, I think
All right.
you got to get one of those like be right back graphics.
Yeah, I haven't looked into how to actually do that yet, but
Mm.
I'm sure it's not that hard. But
You're on spring or summer break. Come on now.
yeah, I got other things to do. I haven't gotten through my summer list at all yet, really.
It's just the beginning. You're fine. You're fine.
Is your summer list on the fridge with the kids?
No. Summer list is just like a sticky note behind my computer. Nothing fancy.
That's really not fancy.
Mm-mm. All right, you guys can see that.
I can.
Okay.
I can, and with all of Jeremy's
There's many games. All right, the stream can't see it yet, so let me rectify that. And while I'm doing that, Jeremy, why don't you kind of bring us up to date on how this series has gone?
Okay, so we are currently tied 1-1. The Soviets have won both games in this series, so I'm hoping that trend continues here. We played this a few days ago, so I don't really remember. I'm not going to remember everything that happened. But yeah, I'm hoping to join you in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I hope so as well. We would be one match win away from facing each other.
That would be a lot of fun.
All right, let's get this party started.
Good luck.
Okay. Sockup's headline maybe here?
Yeah, because this is certainly nothing to complain about. But
No,
also
it's not bad.
I don't see any 4s or D cards, but
No.
it's a solid op hand.
Yeah,
One headline.
yeah. Satgos is probably good. Depending on how he sets up.
So I actually, because with defectors in his, like, you could do the crazy Tibet headline. I briefly thought about it, but I'm like, well, I haven't done it that much. I'm sure BH has seen Alex do it a ton, so I think this is a terrible idea. So
The Tibet
What's the-
headline. Yeah.
that's the whole the 5 Austria thing instead of putting them
Oh, like the Comic-Con trap?
and doing the crazy realigns. Yeah,
Okay. I didn't know that was called like the Tibet thing.
yeah.
I was just called that Comic-Con trap.
Yeah.
No. You don't remember Alex's headline that he came up with a while back? It was a thing for a little while, where instead you would put no option.
Oh, yeah. No. I remember now. Oh, CIA headline.
And it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah. It's good to see a CIA gone so quickly.
Yeah.
Martinez said that the CIA could do whatever it wanted to in the
Interesting to see what he does here, because I probably wouldn't coup, because then you're just going to step into Germany.
Newspapers closed their eyes to illegal acts by CIA operatives in the campaign against Fidel Castro.
Yeah, and I'm considering, although it's an empty threat now, so I'm not going to do it. But like something like Duck to go 1 West Germany, 2 Afghanistan is kind of fun. Or do I do that? I don't remember what I do.
A coup might not. Yeah, I think that's probably better.
Hmm.
Coup wouldn't be terrible if you wanted to try and move through Asia quicker and get the last coup.
But I'm going to kind of do that.
Yeah, I don't hate this.
Yeah. Want to get into West Germany while it's cheap.
This means a special relationship between the British Commonwealth and Empire and the United States of America.
Oh, now I remember what happens. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Formosan, I don't know. Oh, sorry. Let's see what happens here first. Okay.
Yeah.
Formosan in my game, I feel like that's the longest I've ever seen Formosan in effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
That's rough.
That's
rough.
not great.
No. Yeah, and him giving up Dom in Asia definitely helped you out a lot.
All right, but now we're in a situation where, unless he has Indo-Pak, you can probably... Oh, that's annoying now.
So he's holding Korean War then.
Or he's holding the scoring and taking the chance that Germany doesn't have the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to just flip China and let him have...
No, yeah, don't give him China.
Must remember to do the same thing. That's what this film is all about. Duck and cover. This is an official civil defense film produced in cooperation with the Federal Civil Defense Administration and in consultation with the Safety Commission of the National Education Association.
Okay, good play. Oh, and you're going to get the MILAPs.
Yeah.
That works out really well.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're not going to get the MILAPs. Okay, no, going for France is better. This is better. Yeah, don't.
What he has in his hand if he's not trying to take another country in Asia.
Yeah, his hands.
It's weakness, right? That's kind of why I wanted to go for
Yeah.
Right, yeah, because he could have easily taken India.
And even if he has Truman, you have presence in 2 battlegrounds there. Oh, wow.
Wow.
This shows a lot of weakness. Take that, France. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate.
I mean, maybe he's holding D-stall. Okay, you gotta over... No... I see getting the MILAPs, but...
I didn't want to get poked. I don't know.
Well, I was thinking about a poke of France. Although, yeah, again, if he does that and headlines Truman, you still have adjacency.
Yeah, he could still get right back in there.
Yeah, so I think I like this.
And that's assuming Jeremy doesn't headline de Gaulle.
And holding UN makes a lot of sense. We got the US-4 op still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing BH does not have either one of them because he had lots of opportunities to use one of them. Okay, Suez is very nice.
Yeah. It's helpful. UK is about as low as I've ever seen it.
Yeah, another SOC Govs could take it right out.
Oh man, I I
Vietnam is tempting.
Vietnam is nice, but Purge with blockade out there, and you have containment, and maybe he's holding D style from last turn. I mean, I guess he could space it still, but
You'd space it, yeah.
yeah, this might need the. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's Vietnam or Red Scare.
Yeah, definitely between those two. Yeah, Middle East, you'll just 5-year plan away.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Our policy is directed not
Well, I
against
mean,
any country
it's
or doctrine, but against Hungary.
it takes a lot for the Soviets to get domination in Europe in the early war.
Yeah.
So the
I-
fact
I
that
almost-
yeah, so the fact that
Oh,
he
that's
won't
a
be
great-
getting it. Yeah, that's a fantastic roll.
It's a great roll.
I am convinced.
Yeah, IP is still around, but I
It
think
is.
Yeah,
But
it's worth him like testing.
if
testing it out.
he events it here, then you get another coup.
Yeah.
Rather than a mere
And if he doesn't event it here, you step into India.
any government that is willing to assist in
Oh.
the task of recovery will find full
Well, I guess he really doesn't want me to coup.
Yeah.
part of the United States government. Any government which maneuvers
Yeah, I think this is the right play, even though you don't take advantage of the bonus. I think this is
Yeah.
what you need to do.
Yeah,
no,
this also means I'm going to be playing our dear friend the China card.
Wait.
If I want a 5-year plan Middle East, which I very much do.
Oh, because you
Yeah.
UN'd. Oh, yeah.
So I'm not sure that this is the, but like, it's fine. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't know that I love it either.
I mean, CIA is gone, so you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about, like, losing by
Yeah, it's
playing the
not a-
China card.
Right, yeah. Yeah. That op could have gone into North Korea if you're playing the China card.
Well, you can go to North Korea when you play the China card.
Yeah. Depends where you want to play the China card, but yeah. Gives more freedom later in the turn than now, I guess. Yeah. I like this Asia control push here.
I
Don't
know
you
that's
always?
actually an Asia control push.
No,
right?
it's not. You still have the
I'm
whole
joking.
Japan there.
Yeah, I'm joking, but it's a good start towards that path.
But I don't think he's going to contest this because the war is still around.
Right.
Right.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so finish taking it.
Yeah, I like that.
So Asia's nice. The Middle East isn't great, but Nasser's still around, so it should be okay-ish. And Europe is at least neutralized, so I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
well-
D cards, but the early
Yeah,
war is
Middle
fine.
East doesn't really matter because you're 5-year planning it away also.
Well, but it's coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean it's every region except Europe has scored one.
Oh, space is Romanian.
Yeah.
Don't see that very often.
Oh, I was a little worried about EEU giving him a Dom. That's why I put one in Poland. Oh, that's right. This little sequence is interesting.
Okay, so by my count, what's still out there, we have Blockade, Nasser, Korean, De Gaulle, D-Style, Truman, NATO, US, Japan, Europe, and Indo-Pac.
Yeah, sounds about right.
There's a big card. Oh, poke.
See the East Germany poke that often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so him spacing Romanian is actually turning out to be a fantastic play, because even if he Trumans away East Germany, I could have sat Gov and still had a Dom.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I'm thinking about here is, I think Truman's known in his hand, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering, he's going to Truman East Germany.
But
so
you
he's
could
really-
counter with Warsaw.
which is weird.
It is weird, but it's a reasonable thing to think about.
Yeah. So I think it is reason. What I'm struggling with right now is, in my mind, I'm just going, this is weird.
Yeah. I think Warsaw's the correct headline, though.
Yeah. Upon rewatching it, I think it is too. So that's what we're thinking about. Is this good weird or bad weird? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So made the right call with that.
Yeah, I think so.
Then obviously that op's going to be Truman away.
From 7 Eastern European nations gathered in Warsaw, Poland, to sign a pact with their superpower neighbor, the Soviet Union. The year's main event would establish
Wiped him out of there eventually. Oh, I think it was still better. That was still the
Well, but
best
if he
play.
Truman's, it's empty. So after Warsaw, and he still has adjacent, so I would have had to jam in there and then Warsaw.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
would just
But
be
it probably
taken
wasn't
by
worth.
Warsaw.
Yeah, probably wasn't worth it.
Definitely.
Because he had NATO, he could have filled it up and overprotected it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not worth. Take the known result there.
Yeah, not getting down there.
No.
No.
The second time Fidel's been spaced?
I think so.
All right. Fidel
He's been spaced a lot.
working for NASA now.
Yeah. They love him.
What's
over
he doing?
there.
He just keeps buying a ticket, like spending $1 billion to go to space or something. That's what's going on.
Taking advantage of capitalism.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, knowing his hand, or at least what we know about his hand, I don't mind the Nasser event because he's got 3 cards he doesn't want to play. I mean,
Well, and Sadat is still.
well, I guess De Gaulle, he could play De Gaulle to take this back.
Yeah, and Sadat, and he'll get Egypt back later on, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he wants to play a 3-op here to take Egypt, I think I'm fine with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I mean with Sadat.
Well, later, but like this is how I'm willing to take that risk because I don't have a ton to do with my ops, and this will actually deny Middle East Dom in theory. Like I have almost literally nothing to do with my ops.
There's De Gaulle. All right, yeah, that's probably a better thing to do with the 3 ops.
And like the Suck-Ups event is annoying, but is it that annoying with Europe just scored? So I should probably, I hope I play that for ops. I remember I was debating.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth eventing. I think just taking like Saudi and oh, that's a big card.
Oh, that's a good play there.
Yeah, I think you don't want to give him the mill ops, so I like this.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep those countries in the Middle East.
Are you thinking of blockading him here to force him to get rid of D-Style? Oh, I guess I wouldn't force him because you played China. He could.
Yeah, no, and I like the known blockade. That's just I don't know if that's actually right, but that's just something I like doing.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if it matters as much if he's known to, if he has a known D-stall though.
Well, Derek's saying get it out of the deck so we can solve for it.
I get it. I mean, like, right, but he's gonna hold if as long as you're holding blockade, he's gonna hold D-stall, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Oh. Okay. So now we know it's just D-Style and the war. Korean War.
I like this.
I think Matt likes it.
Yeah. See, I told you control of your Asia.
Oh my!
Yeah,
Rush, Little Junta,
defectors. That's not bad at all.
This Junta, G4 Junta makes up for not getting a D card.
Unfortunately, you can't missile envy.
No, but Junta's so
you're not. Yeah, you're not going to missile envy anyway with this hand.
Yeah, Junta's very nice.
Oh, that's nice for him. Oh, well, actually, yeah. That really doesn't change that much.
Yeah, it's bad for Southeast Asia.
It is. Oh, that's a bad roll.
Yeah, but when the other guy got the two other power cards, kind
of all the power cards out in turn 4.
Yeah.
And truthfully, you could brush Thailand. No, Thailand's not the best target.
Not the best target. Italy still is.
Is it?
You won't give me Dom.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
It won't give you Dom, no. But
he takes you off the wrong side. Yeah, little does he know you have Allende.
I always like taking off of
the top half for sure.
Yeah, I think you should always take out of the top.
Yeah, because Allende.
Yeah.
So that comes out quick.
Yep. But yeah, if you brush and hit Italy, you're only one country away from control there.
America at war.
Our voices are coming to you
but I mean it's
across the Atlantic Ocean to London, from where they are relayed to you in Germany.
So
today, America has been at war for 79 days.
Daily at this time, we shall speak to you about America and the war. The news.
All right, he's still holding D-Style.
We shall tell you the truth.
You don't have to rush on filling South America, and I don't even know. I mean, I guess if you used Missile Envy and Blockade, you could fill it up. Just trying to think, what do you do with Brush War?
Yeah, I mean, what are my targets? I mean, there's Thailand, that's modified. Iran, that doesn't feel great. Oh, I remember now. I think I'm waiting for him to fill Mexico.
I was about to say, if he fills Mexico, that might be a good target.
Yeah, could. Still nice.
Remember what I did with Brush. Do I hold it? I might hold it.
I could see that too. You could space a Surrey and...
Well, I think the problem is one of my Rats games, I also was holding Brush forever, so now I'm getting the two confused.
The problem with playing so many async games. They just blend together with your live games.
Mm-hmm.
Mexico is a nice realign target, though, so that's one issue.
Yeah, I think I had been looking at Libya before Sadat happened.
Yeah, Libya could have been good.
Yeah.
And I need mill up, so I need to coup Cameroon.
Well, if you
Brush
play
is
Brush.
mill-ups. Yeah,
True.
mill-ups.
Nothing really exciting me to brush, though, to be honest.
True, true.
I mean, is it Iran? I hate that. I'm 99% sure I don't brush Iran, but...
Yeah, it does seem off. Oh.
Oh, right, there's going to be weird stuff.
Oh, my.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
Well, now you gotta start overprotecting South America countries.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, because I can counter that pretty effectively. It's interesting. He salted to be really annoying as opposed to actually remove access. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's super annoying. It's probably going to be an AR7 play anyways, right?
Oh
Okay,
my.
we will bury you, coup.
I've said oh my a lot this game. Oh, well, now you have a brush target.
Yeah, okay, that was the async game where I was doing the Mexico shenanigans. Okay, yeah, we got ourselves a brush target.
The infamous
Hey!
two. No, we got it this time.
2 2s.
Sure.
So what's happened on this turn? We've had 3 power cards, Salt, 2 VOAs.
It's been a weird turn 4.
Well, the second VOA hasn't come out yet, but yeah.
Okay, so he spaces this knowing you're still holding blockade. So he can't space D-style.
Yeah. Okay, and I just want to say, okay, you're going to VOA me, so I'm going to place as many apps down there as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, except this next AR can't be an ops play. Unless if you're fine with...
You could play blockade for 1, but you can't fix VOA.
I think I wanted...
Yeah. Alright, that's fine.
I think spacing Missouri is fine.
Yeah, I like that. Keep holding blockade. That's just so annoying for the US player, knowing blockade's in your hand.
Yeah, but I mean, I think normally I would agree, but when he's holding D-stall, I don't know if it's really that annoying.
Well, but if he gets other bad cards, like he had We Will Bury You, and
yeah,
his thought process was, how do I deal with this?
Yeah, but I mean, that's the same for Jeremy, right? Like, does he have other bad cards that now he has to give up blockade? Like, it's more of a who gets the bad hand first to give up the card that the other wants to get out of the hand. Because like if Jeremy gets Lone Gunman and now that We Will Bury You's out and Duck and Cover was headline, now he has to play blockade, right?
The Pope.
Yeah, now we have S now, which you don't want to play. Duck and Cover is annoying.
So when I put those apps in Japan, the other place I was considering was Israel. And now I'm really wishing I had some apps in Israel.
Yeah, Israel.
Muslim would have been...
Oh, yeah, that would have been fantastic.
But yeah, see, now he's got S, not Duck and Cover, and blockade, so he's going to have to play one of those. One of them is going to be spaced and the other is going to be played, right?
Probably. Well, I mean, definitely. I thought probably blockade is what we're asking, yeah. So I don't know, this is kind of weird.
Okay,
I'm
Che,
trying to figure out how I can do crazy things in the Middle East. And Che's good because it'll diffuse Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Che, I think Che's the right headline with headline peak.
Oh, I didn't realize he had headline peak already.
It's either that or Muslim, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Muslim's not bad. He'll beat me there, is the problem. I mean, I guess I could...
OPEC? Oh, I guess it's 3 VPs. Okay, that's
Yeah,
not
I've
nothing.
decided I'm not doing the Muslim shenanigans, and I'm mad at myself for putting 2 ops in Japan that could have been in Israel, and I could have done a lot in the Middle East this turn.
Yeah, just go for control. You'll be fine.
I can't really.
Wait, control of Asia? No, remember Thailand got flipped.
Then that should have been the brush target. Then take that back.
No, Brazil is definitely better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely Brazil at that point in time. You guys see the vote going on in WhatsApp right now?
No.
Do you want to? It's basically where should the results be in the same main chat, a new chat, or you don't care?
I don't really care, but I'll do a different channel. Seems fine.
Yeah, that's what I voted for.
Different channel?
Yeah, sometimes if there's a good discussion going on and then all the like ITSL results come in, it can kind of bury the discussion.
Clutters it up. I think a results channel is fine.
All right, they're rolling 6 with blockade.
Yeah, that's
solid rolls for me so far. I got a big roll in Panama.
Yeah.
Hit my unmodified brush, which I know is next to impossible, and a 6 there.
Yeah. Derek knows that with the 2 he got. Got a nice point lead here with no spacing at all.
Yeah, Asia's still to come. I know you have to score Africa here, but could see maybe stepping into Tunisia. Actually, Tunisia and Israel. Oh, well, now you got to deal with this.
And I think I'm just going to say I'll take Lao. Well, I hope I just take Lao back.
Yeah, you have to take Lao back. And
definitely have to take that back, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
I needed to overprotect that. I don't know. Whatever.
I think
Oh, actually, what's country count in Asia?
Well, that's why you need, like, if he flips that.
Yeah, okay. So I did okay. That was fine. Past Jeremy, you did okay. Even though Vietnam could still be flipped, which that's what it does.
All right, he has Asia or Southeast, and there's nothing you can do about it now.
No, you can
okay. No, you could do that. Yeah, do that.
I think I should have just put that all into Vietnam. Would that have fixed it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, it's 7 to 6.
Because now he's just going to flip that back and
just take Japan.
Is that enough?
Well, US Japan is out there.
Yeah.
Well, if he has Asia scoring now, that doesn't really matter.
My goodness. So many
I never know in these situations when we're just flipping countries back. It's like, okay, do you have all these 3 ops or not?
All right, yeah. Well, I was going to say, at the very least, do this to stop his dom. So if he has Asia, then at least he doesn't get Africa off.
Yeah. But he could take another country. I think that.
I mean, yeah, you got to do this.
Yeah, because even if I coup that, he can just take it.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I think Southeast Asia made sense that he had, yeah.
And he is
on the spade brace.
Still holding D-style.
Well, if he held it this long, might as well try and get it through the second reshuffle.
It's not going to matter at that point.
Angola hanging, which is interesting.
Yeah. South America still matters.
Well, but he has access everywhere.
Not South America. Oh, for
D-style is what I'm saying.
D-style, yeah.
Okay, maybe this is lads and take an alliance coup on Mexico.
See, I told you. I told you could have taken Japan.
Yeah.
Although I guess Middle East. Oh, gunmen.
Yeah, I think gunman makes sense. I mean, he still has headline peaks, so you can't really do too many shenanigans.
True. Okay, you weren't gonna get your coup off anyway.
Yeah, but knowing what he has in his hand is very nice.
Alright, Panama Canal, Summits, Quag, Puppets, Romanian.
Puppets is good to know about.
Kitchen. And do you have Olympic?
I think so.
Like we can't rewind.
I'm gonna play it like it's a live game.
Well, you could have just paused. We could just pause it.
We could have, but
oh, I'm gonna look.
Oh, hey, thank you. Yeah, it was Olympic. All right, I got it all. I got it. Yeah, that is a bad hand.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to flip Zaire, but I definitely have to get an op into Argentina with puppets around.
Yeah.
And arms race is not going to be a thing this turn. Very sad.
No. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Didn't want to overprotect Angola, huh? Or whatever one is that south one.
No, I'm a little worried about him realigning there, but he doesn't have the ops to flip it. So maybe just one Argentina. No, this is fine. Actually, maybe I like one Argentina and flipping Zaire here with USJ better.
I think you hold USJ through the reshuffle and keep Japan in your control.
I don't think that's going to happen, my friend.
Probably not. That'd be a tall order. So you could do arms race to Chile and Ivory Coast.
I guess I'm just doing Omit to Chile. He doesn't have, again, he can't really threaten Chile with his hand, I don't think.
Yeah, but realigning Nigeria?
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Well. Again, he has a low up hand and I got 4 in there. Like, I don't hate it. Yeah, and I'm gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm getting away with it a lot, apparently.
Goes completely the wrong way.
Yeah, this is good. Though interestingly, oh no, he wouldn't do this. I was gonna say he could fix it with D-style, but then you could put into.
So here's another kind of weird play, but I think he only has 1 ops left in D-stall, right?
He does, yeah.
So this is how I get down.
Crazy. Okay, but let's say though you were already, let's say Fidel had been evented. If he had taken Iran with D-style, like that stops your potential dom, and like yeah, you get the 4 influence, but I don't know.
I
That was a
I
nice
do
roll
give
for
him
Ash.
for never dealing with Angola.
Yeah, that was a good roll on a one-off coup. So is this going to be another one on Nigeria? No. All right.
Just in time.
Okay, so you get one small step, Nixon. EU bear trap. OAS, so he's got grain sales. 5-year plan.
But Libs is very nice.
Libs is nice. Brezhnev's pretty decent too.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have Libs or probably Central and Asia though?
He does have 2 scorings, yeah.
So I think I wanted to put pressure on him.
Yeah, so by my count, he has D-Style, grain sales, 5-year plan, Asia, Cuban, Central, decal, and shuttle.
Yeah, so his headline is interesting, but I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Libs would put a lot of pressure on him. This hand does have some annoyance to it, though.
Yep, and it's about to get more annoying.
Oh, grain sales is going to take something.
I will spoiler alert, he is not headlining grain.
Shuttle? Wait.
Might be headlining a score.
Cuban miss? Oh!
Because he's going for
Oh!
And this, I actually really like this play from him. I like it a lot because now that's safe. Like that's how you cut my hand size crazily.
Mm-hmm.
And 5-year plan has so many good things for him to hit too.
Off on a bad scoring until you play Astronaut.
Well, so I think I decided because at this point in the game, I was thinking the board was pretty friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So I had decided I was like, there's no way I'm self-trapping. In fact, I viewed bear trap as a massive risk at this point.
Fair enough.
So I want that gone. Like that is actively in my head. I want that gone. Okay, fine, buddy. I won't go into Mexico. I think that play makes sense from him, but I'm also relieved that I don't have to defend in South America.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's going to drag.
Yeah, that's a nice one. So he should drop Central here, yeah. Surprise or not. Oh.
I was unhappy. I was unhappy. I'm not going to lie to you people. I was unhappy.
Oh, that's really funny.
That was
okay, but put something into the bear trap before you chat. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh. So he can get Asia Dom?
No, he's got a lot to be able to get Asia Dom, and he doesn't have the cards to get Asia Dom.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh jeez.
So the good thing is he doesn't have a great hand.
He doesn't. Yeah.
He's not really able to attack while this is happening.
Like I don't know what his unknown card is, but he's got Asia scoring still. Cuban missile and shuttle are decent, but just decal and D-stall in his hands, like, yeah, it's not a great hand. Let's just hope you get out now. Okay.
Yeah, thank God.
That could have been much worse.
Because, yeah, there's really not a good blue region right now.
No.
There's 3 regions, or right, pardon me, 4 regions where I don't have a dom, but I'm also not dominated anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those ops make very good sense.
Uh-huh.
Yep, starting to overprotect in Europe is a good thing to do.
Ever since you remember that Texas game?
Yeah, we almost
ever
lost
since
to
then,
Europe
if I'm ever
control.
just like, where should I put an op? I'm just like, just put it in Poland. Unless it's crazy overprotected already, but yeah.
I'm guessing you might just skip the last AR here instead of giving China.
So that's definitely what I want to do, and I'm going to give myself the flexibility to do that.
Yeah, because your board position is pretty good. Yeah, he held D-style for a long time.
Yeah, past the second reshuffle.
I don't think I do this, but flipping Vietnam seems good.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Overprotecting that is okay.
Yeah, you're preparing to skip an AR.
Preparing to skip an AR, and I'm feeling like my position's pretty good, so I'm just solidifying things.
Well, if you did flip, so if we go down that road, you did flip.
Oh, that's his redraw.
Jeez,
that's
and he misses
not a great roll.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, you could still get Dom in Asia if you flip Vietnam and take another country.
I think flipping Vietnam's enough, isn't it?
It might be.
Might be. I didn't do I did a quick count, but it could be off one.
Okay, this is a hand you can work with.
Yeah, this is a hand I'm trying to figure out. Can I get to 20 with even?
So yeah, 8 from south. Africa. It's gonna be 6 or 5 if you coup in there.
6 if I get a dom with 4 battlegrounds.
Yeah, there's a path here.
And Pershing gets you a point.
Yeah, if you need an extra one. And blockade returns.
Well, wouldn't you need another one anyways? Aren't you at 19, or am I missing something?
If Pershing would get me to 20 in theory.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
Well, that's probably not happening.
Yeah, Africa's it's gonna be some fire raining in Africa.
Yeah, definitely score that first.
He doesn't have great coup targets in Africa.
No, they're overprotected. Yeah.
So that's got to be annoying for him. So I actually think he might have wanted to coup Argentina before anything in Africa. And just taking the 8 is the right play anyway.
Yeah. So you're gonna get to coup back anyway. Assuming he coups.
So he Canada. I was just like, is that a thing? But not yet.
Okay, yep, I like eventing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get a big roll on Angola, it could do it. I mean, maybe, do you go a China card coup on Angola? Is that too cute? No, that's probably, no, you're so far ahead. You're so far ahead on the board.
If you just coup Saharan states, doesn't that get you Dom down there?
Yeah, but to get the 6, you need Angola.
Well, he might be holding Europe with
all this. It really seems like he's holding Europe, yeah.
Yeah, so you might not need that.
Oh, I like the blockade event. I always forget that blockade in the late war.
It's not good, Derek.
I know I used to card track on paper, and I would always write blockade really large on the paper.
Yeah.
If it didn't get invented in the early war.
I was going to say you need to get sticky and just put it right on your monitor.
Yeah.
Blockade.
Yeah, I should do that.
Just get it plastered everywhere.
Okay, you got rid of something. Quagmire.
Right.
Okay, the war doesn't hit. Uh-oh. Okay, well that makes 6 VP Africa a lot less likely.
Yeah, which I've decided I've given up on that dream.
Oh.
Now I've really given up on that dream. Which, I mean, I was due for one of those.
So in your discussions of the nuclear freeze proposals, I urge you to beware the temptation of pride, the temptation of blithely declaring yourselves above it all, and label both sides equally at fault, to ignore the facts of history and the aggressive impulses of an evil empire, to simply call the arms race a giant misunderstanding.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he can't space that.
That's right. That's what I knew. When I invented blockade, I knew he was going to have to give decall.
That, yeah, well played.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough there. I don't know if he can counter that, right?
He's got to coup one of them, but...
I mean, I'm going to have Dom.
You're going to have Dom, yeah. It's not going to end the game. Well played, Jeremy.
Thank you. And then he spaces Ames. He needed those 3 VPs.
Yeah.
And he's not going to get to use Ames. I'm just going to clear my hand out, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not to jinx anything, but things are looking pretty good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's putting it mildly at 18 points.
Mm-hmm.
So this hand is bad, but there is a way to get to...
Oh, yeah.
Sock goes in Europe, right?
Yeah.
He's not holding you have defectors.
Defectors,
so
yeah, is here.
This should be the game.
Unless
he's holding deep tight on this wall as well.
Yeah. Duck and
What else
cover would no. That wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't
Duck
do
and
it.
cover because it's 5 points.
Yeah.
So it's
I guess ABM's out there. He could do something with that. That's not going to be enough.
That scared me for a second, but yeah, that's
that's definitely not enough. Especially if you win it.
All right. Jeremy, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so
this is like destiny right now.
Yeah. One more round and we'll see each other. So I'll work on Ryan Pendelik. You work on Michael Stryker. Is he any good?
I'll have to do some research.
Okay. All right. You let me know.
Yeah,
I'll figure out about this Ryan guy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we'll see when we have these next games. But thanks for watching, everybody.